There's a story in 1 Samuel that I keep coming back to. David is about to face Goliath, and Saul, trying to be helpful, dresses him in his own armor. A king's armor is heavy and impressive and built for someone else. David tries it on and then takes it off. He says, "I cannot go in these because I'm not used to them." He went as himself, and if you know the story, we know how that turned out. I think about that story a lot because I've tried to wear Saul's armor. When I first stepped into leadership in my current role, the pressure to be a visionary type leader was immense. Visionaries got the attention. They were held up as the gold standard of what a great leader looks like. Bold, big picture, able to see future options. I could see pieces of myself in that type of leader, and so I started leaning into it, highlighting my ability to see vision or cast vision, building it up a little bit. But if I'm honest, it felt a little like wearing someone else's armor. I could show up in those spaces and maybe even earn some appreciation for it, but underneath, it just didn't quite fit. Because here's the truth about how God has actually wired me. I sit in the bridge space. I can dream in the vision and I can see a big picture, but I can get energized by what could be. I can also see the details that need to fall into place for that vision to become real. I think in systems. I think in gaps. Sometimes I'm challenged because I'm such a hole poker. I can make vision feel frustrating because I can see the gaps that need to be filled for that vision to come true. I don't just ask, where are we going? I'm asking, what are we missing to get there? And that's not less than a visionary. It's just different. And as I've learned over the last 10 years, it actually is exactly what a lot of visionary leaders desperately need around them. But I had to stop and ask the Lord what He saw in me before I could see it in myself. Every women's conference I've ever gone to has had something around Psalm 139, which says, "I praise you because I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful, and I know that full well." Ephesians 2:10 is another verse that's often brought up at women's conferences. We are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good work, which God prepared in advance for us to do. And as much as sometimes I get frustrated at women's conferences going over Psalm 139 and Ephesians 2:10, it is an important reminder because what's happening inside of me is not someone else's work. It's mine. It's been prepared for me because of how He made me. I needed to find my footing, find my actual competence. And it required me to let go of the identity I was reaching for and lean into the one I was given. It required me to ask things like, what brings me joy? What feels natural, and where do I come alive? Sometimes as Christians, we think those are frivolous questions because we should just be wanting to serve, and that's true, but honestly, our joy and what feels natural and where we come alive, they're breadcrumbs leading us back to ourselves and back to how we were created. So if you're in a season of identity confusion, maybe you're feeling the pressure to show up as someone that you're not quite sure you are. Here's one question that I sat with. What has God said about me? And does it match what I believe about myself? And I had to work through thinking about not what my organization rewards, which was visionaries. I had to wrestle with not what gets attention in the room, but what has He actually said about me? Start there. Your competence is already in you. It just needs permission to be what it actually is.